Hello, my curious friends. Have you heard about Elizabeth Debicki before? She's a young actress who will play Princess Diana in the next seasons of The Crown. And as you probably figured out by the name, this girl has a very Eastern European sounding surname, and you would be right as she does have Polish roots. Although it wasn't until the role of Lady Diana that she became famous in Poland, but she's had a lot of success, and soon the movie Tenet will premiere, in which she stars alongside Robert Pattinson, so I thought it would be the perfect time to introduce you to the actress. But did you know that she didn't always plan on acting? In which field did she want to work in? Why can't you find her on any social media? And who is the other actress who will soon be playing the role of Princess Diana? And which of them is visually more suited to play the Princess of Hearts? Stay with me till the end and meet Elizabeth Debicki, but don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss any episodes. Now, since I've already talked about her Polish origin, let's mention a few other stars who also have ties to this European country. There are those whose roots go back to their distant ancestors, such as Natalie Portman or Scarlett Johansson. But there are also those who are basically directly connected to the country, such as Yvonne Stachowski, daughter of Polish immigrants. She was once associated as Dexter Morgan's girlfriend, and later she became the star of The Handmaid's Tale. There's also Paul Wesley, who was loved by millions of viewers around the world for his role as one of the Salvatores in The Vampire Diaries. Currently, he's filming another season of Tell Me a Story. We also have Kristen Bell, who became famous for her role as Veronica Mars, and today she is featured in many famous productions. And then there's Elizabeth Debicki, who's getting more and more recognition in Hollywood. What do we know about her? And did you guys know about the Polish roots of any of these actors? Elizabeth Debicki was born on August 24th of 1990 in Paris, and doing the math for you, she has just turned 30. However, she did not live in the French capital for long. When she was 5 years old, she moved to Melbourne, Australia with her parents, a Pole named Debicki and her mother who is of Irish origin. There, she grew up with two younger siblings, a sister and a brother, and she became permanently attached to her mother's country of origin and developed her acting career there. However, before she discovered her passion for acting, she was convinced that she would be doing something different. And I'll tell you what that was right now. Elizabeth's parents met during a joint performance as they were both professional and recognized ballet dancers. It will come as no surprise to anyone that before she decided to associate her future with acting when choosing her life path, Elizabeth's childhood and youth were closely connected with dancing and years spent on training. As she confessed when she was young, she always liked being on stage and performing. She realized that being on the dance floor gives her incredible satisfaction and is the happiest place on earth. But with time, something has changed. What made her choose a different career path? Elizabeth grew up and grew taller. So today, as an actress, she is characterized by her talent and above average height. I mean, she is 6'2". As she mentioned in one of the interviews, for many years, she thought she would become a ballerina. However, at some point, she got caught up in the fact that she's taller than her teacher, and then she thought she would have to think about her life plan. As she revealed, one of her earliest memories related to the film she saw, which impressed her and moved her deeply, was Leon, the Professional. However, watching the teenage Natalie Portman and Jean Reno in the leading roles, she did not think she would become an actress at all. Although she trained in both ballet and contemporary dance from an early age, she also had a fascination for theater, which she began to develop. She joked that somehow she betrayed a kind of family profession, but at the same time, she didn't go too far because she and her siblings grew up close to the stage, and that dance is a play that combines something from theatrical performances. Miss Debicki has been a very good student in virtually all years of her education. After graduating high school at the age of 17, she had to decide whether she wanted to study drama at the University of Melbourne Victorian College of the Arts or go to an academic scholarship to study law. She chose the first option because above all, the artistic world was much closer to her heart. And in August of 2009, she received the Richard Pratt Scholarship for Outstanding Acting Students, and in 2010, she successfully completed her degree. And soon afterward, she made her screen debut in 2011 in the Australian-British feature film A Few Best Men. It was a small role, but hey, everyone has to start with something. It was then that she drew the attention of the Australian filmmaker Baz Luhrmann, who cast her alongside Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire in his film. Do you know which movie I'm talking about? The recognition of young Elizabeth came with the supporting role of Jordan Baker in the 2013 film The Great Gatsby, for which she received an AACTA award and attracted the attention of audiences from around the world. It's been 9 years since her debut on the big screen, and today Debicki can boast a lot of roles and at least a few star-studded titles that are really worth seeing, such as Everest with Jake Gyllenhaal, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. with Henry Cavill and Armie Hammer. Also noteworthy is the miniseries The Night Manager with Tom Hiddleston and Hugh Laurie in the lead roles, and the award-winning crime thriller Widows directed by Steve McQueen, starring Colin Farrell and Michelle Rodriguez, among others. Debicki also appeared in the Cloverfield Paradox and the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, in which we could see such names as Chris Pratt, Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, and Zoe Saldana. And soon enough, more and more people will be talking about the 30-year-old. From September 3rd, you'll be able to see her in Christopher Nolan's film Tenet. The actress will play the female lead, co-starred by Robert Pattinson and John David Washington. And as I mentioned in the introduction, Elizabeth's greatest acting challenge is yet ahead of her. She will play the role of the iconic Queen of Hearts in a successful and highly acclaimed Netflix production, The Crown. The creators of the series set themselves the goal of presenting the fate of Queen Elizabeth II from the moment she sat on the British throne to the present day. And at the moment, we have another season ahead of us. But The Crown is inevitably coming to an end. While in the last season we have been transported back to the 60s and 70s, the time in the story keeps moving forward. The long-awaited character of Princess Diana will appear in the series in the 4th season. Its premiere is scheduled for October this year. Here, however, the young mother of Princess William and Harry will be played by Emma Corrin. Debicki will appear as the adult monarch in the 5th and 6th seasons, which will be the last. They are set to start filming them next June, and the details of the last episodes of the series are not known yet, however. Everybody expects that the plot of The Crown will end at the beginning of the 21st century. Interestingly, 2 actresses are about to portray the roles of the iconic Princess Diana, and on top of that, the premieres of both productions will probably coincide with each other. And in addition to the Netflix series, work is also underway on the set of the film Spencer, where Lady Di will be played by Kristen Stewart. You can hear more about this production and the difficult task that Stewart faces in other videos by clicking in the link above. And according to you, which of the ladies is best suited to play the role? Debicki has been known as a modest woman who does not play in the celebrity world, and she does not even have an official Instagram account. And not only that, Elizabeth admitted that in one of her interviews that she does not use social media, as she emphasized her private life and work are 2 separate entities. The actress is of the opinion that in this business certain things must be kept to herself, and in addition she doesn't feel the need to show her everyday life because, as she said with a smile on her face, she's really boring. Despite the growing popularity, she still fiercely protects her personal affairs, so there's little to know about what she does when the cameras are switched off. And this fact brings in the limited information that various public figures often share under their social media posts. It was in The Crown's official Twitter account that the entry was made by Debicki herself as she spoke out about the role. And as it turns out, Elizabeth is a fan of the production in which she will star in. Here's what she wrote. Princess Diana's spirit, her words, and her actions live in the hearts of so many. It is my true privilege and honor to be joining this masterful series, which has had me absolutely hooked from episode 1. In addition to preparing to play the irreplaceable character of Lady Di, Debicki is already working on the set of a 3rd part of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, where she played the role of the bad guy, the alien Aisha. So far, Elizabeth has not been giving away much information about her family or emotional life, and it is known that she lives out of a suitcase and divides her time between her native Australia and the film world. She's also close to Europe, but so far we have not seen her say anything specifically about Poland or her roots. But who knows, maybe we will soon find out more. The actress devotes a lot of attention to answering questions about her height, and this is not to be missed because the actress is always the tallest woman on the set. And as she recalls, in her childhood, she was always tall for her age. And around the age of 12, she shot up, which disturbed her and led to many complexes and breakdowns. She felt different, and as a teenager, she did not want to stand out from her friends and acquaintances. She did not want to stand out from the crowd, and she even started to hunch. However, her parents made sure that she accepted herself and improved her attitude every time. And when she grew up, she realized that she simply had to like her height. And as she confessed, there's nothing she can do about it. You know, everyone should accept their shortcomings, turn them into virtues, and love them. So what do you think of Elizabeth Debicki, my curious friends? With which film do you associate her with? Do you think she fits the role of Princess Diana? And who, in your opinion, will perform better in this role? Debicki in The Crown or her industry friend Kristen Stewart in Spencer? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow.